in them.
Yeah. Abrams are cool. They stay at the deck.
Yeah, they're kind of expensive.
I don't.
Okay.
They're cool. They stay in the deck.
Okay, fine.
You work your deck around my preferences.
All right, I will work your deck around your starter deck. What do we have? We have some frickin'...
Whatever my deck's lacking, you fix it with your deck.
We have some frickin' World War or some Vietnam War Corsairs.
Sounds good.
What do they have? They have napalm bombs. Okay, at least that's sort of useful.
There we go.
You have
I don't care. I gotta learn the game with this. This is a starter deck. It starts off.
You're on the starter deck. Choose a unit on the starter deck that you want to learn more about, and I will explain its stats. I'll explain it. I want you to have at least a sort of basic understanding
LAV.
of the scout unit, the Recon Scout.
Whoa, that's a lot of things that popped up when I clicked not... This is a helicopter. I didn't click helicopter. I clicked LAV.
Yeah, that just brings up the whole scout menu.
No, it's under Recon.
Yes, that's what I meant, Scout. Recon.
LAV 25 Scout. Okay.
Okay, so if you have your marker over the LAV 25 Scout, well, in the Recon screen that shows you like 1,000 units.
Oh, here we go. Ah, look at that. Okay, so if I hover my cursor,
yeah, on the right side,
on the right side pop up, and I can pin stuff.
All right, so the LAV Scout is that's a fantastic unit. I don't care what the nationality is. The Scout ground vehicles are great because not only does the vehicle itself be a recon unit, which gives you like extra, like it has extra fog of war bubble, so you can see further, which is very useful. It also has pretty good optics, so it can see small things, and it can see through certain types of cover. It can see through cover easier. So even if your vehicle isn't like in the best spot, where there's maybe like a line of trees in front of it, it might still be able to see through that line of trees to see the tanks further down. And seeing things is very good because you can't hit things that you can't see, unless you like blind fire, which is useful but not always. But what's awesome about these ones is that if you drive to a spot and unload the troops are rangers, which are scout units. So your troops
so it's
are
2 unit cards in one.
Yeah, it's 2 in 1, and they both have long view.
Okay. So it's kind of like in Yu-Gi-Oh! When your monster dies, it leaves behind a token card or something. Or
wait a minute. This one doesn't have that, does it? That's just...
Chaser, you lied to me.
I recommend you replace it with a vehicle that gives you...
Too late. Let's just... Nope. Too late. It's in the starter deck. It's too late. Starter deck stays the starter deck. I don't care if I'm using stuff from 1976. I'm just... Starter deck.
Alright, well, it's not super awesome.
I know.
It's just decent. It's just decent. It does have amphibious capabilities.
There we
go. So
go.
if for some reason you need to ford a river, you can. It's super slow while you do it.
Okay, sounds good.
The Bushmaster is good against infantry and light vehicles. M240 is kind of
what a Bushmaster is, Jason. I'd blind you with
that. I know. If you look at the Bushmaster, you will see range, which is whatever. There's accuracy, which isn't. Accuracy is when they're standing still.
Its shots.
Yeah, accuracy is while it's standing still. Stabilizer is while it's moving. So if the vehicle is moving, it will hit 1/4 of its shots. AP power, you could say, is against vehicles. HE power is primarily against infantry, but HE can still like stun or shake vehicles that can cause other damages to them. It's just not very effective. AP power scales up the closer you are.
Is there a campaign in this game?
There is, but I have never played much of it.
Can we co-op campaign it?
We cannot.
Oh.
Not to my knowledge. I don't think we can, no.
Yeah, let me back up menus and see if we can. Deck, Professor, start a single-player campaign, learn to play tutorial missions, or practice in skirmish again. Well, nope. There's no co-op campaign. What is all this chatting?
That's the online. I would ignore it if you can.
How do I get rid of it?
Just don't look at it.
They're saying bad words.
Yeah, don't look at it.
Avert your eyes, younglings. All right.
Don't look at the chat. We're not gonna look at the chat much.
Look at the chat. No.
Stay in your deck.
There's some bad words in there. I can't look at it. See, look, bad word right there.
I don't know what you're looking at because I am good and in my deck.
All right.
So there's the scout. What else do you want to learn about? Aircraft, maybe?
Let's see these helicopters. They look pretty badass.
All right, which one do you want to? Which one? The Cobra or the Gazelle? The Cobra. All right. So Cobra is a super good helicopter. It's not too expensive. It's got a lot of firepower. It can kill virtually anything. So its Vulcan cannon, as you see, it has AP power too. It can literally chew its way through any ground vehicle as long as it has enough time.
Oh, look at that tow missile.
It has tow missile. If you notice, it hits a lot better when it's not moving. Its AP power is 20, which is very impressive. But do note, it is heat. If you look just underneath the icon, it says heat and SA. Oh, it won't let you. If you actually
I see
have
that. Yeah.
If you actually have the Cobra selected, you can like mouse over to the markers and it'll tell you. So SA is semi-active. So that means if they lose sight to it, like let's say something goes in,
has to keep sight.
And that's where some of the problems are if you don't have good sight line, in that something is in range of a tow.
That's all it's all about. You gotta scout first, and then you can shoot with this thing.
The AI automatically fires at it, but then it immediately loses sight, and the missile will go get destroyed, and then it will come into sight again, and they'll shoot again. I have had them waste like their entire tow missile abilities shooting at stuff that they can't hit because it keeps going out of sight. So helicopters, you have to be careful. I think helicopters are more of a micromanaged sort of thing, but they are extremely powerful.
Seems like the chariots of this game.
Yes. I actually like to click off Hydra missiles so they don't fire the Hydras, and I will have like half of my group of helicopters not have their tow missiles active, so that way I can shoot. I don't eat through. They don't fire like 3 tow missiles at one Bradley, when one tow missile is going to obliterate it anyways. And maybe I don't even want them to use their tow because they could just shoot it with the Vulcan and kill it too. So that's that. Note that anything that has AP power and heat, so high explosive anti-tank, that's the making a sheet of copper into a hypersonic jet.
Yep.
That will always have an AP power of whatever it is. It's a flat damage. The kinetic energy ones that have AP power become more powerful the closer they are to the target. So you'll often see missiles or heats have a really high AP number, but they don't get better. Whereas something that's like kinetic energy, I think, can get like 50%, or maybe it was twice as high when it gets within range. Like when it gets like point blank, something that does 15 AP will do like 30 AP or something like that. Like AP can get really powerful up close. And the way AP works is if you look at the armor value. So if we go to a tank, and let's say you look at the Challenger Mark III, you'll see the front has 20 and the side has 11, so on and so forth. So if you hit the front with, if I might be wrong about this is some memory cells going back. If you hit the front with a heat round that does 15 damage, 15 AP, and it hits, you will do 1 damage to the vehicle. And the vehicle has a strength of 10, which if you look stats on the lowest part, it says strength of 10, size of big. So it'll lose 1/10 of its health from 1 missile that hits it from the front of that strength.
That's essentially its hit points.
Yeah, if you exceed the armor, it loses health strength equal to the amount that's exceeded, I think. I believe that's how it works. I read up on it some time ago and then I forgot because I wasn't playing anymore. If you notice, the tank has a stealth of poor, which means it will be seen from far away. It has a size of big, which means which contributes to its stealth of poor. Its optics are medium, which means it's only sort of okay at seeing things. Fuel's not that important, but its autonomy, how far it can go, that can matter. I have had vehicles that I made this big offensive with.
Oh my god, we should totally make a deck that's just from 1986 or later. I don't really want stuff from...
You don't want stuff from...
I don't want to use like a horse and buggy where an Amish guy can tip it over and it's done.
Oh, you don't want this 1975
so.
Japanese tank?
Nothing against it, it's just, I think we need some...
I mean, it's really cheap. It's cheap.
It's cheap, but there's at some point...
There's cheap, and then there's cheap.
I don't want my soldiers being all like, let's get in this cheap tank, guys. Yeah, what happens if we get hit by a thing? I think we die.
Yeah, you can get killed by high explosives with that one.
No, that's not a tank. That's an infantry fighting vehicle, almost.
It has accuracy of 50% when it's standing still. It's a really cheap way to make a wall. And if they die, you don't care, because it's 35 points. You can get...
I have empathy for my... these are like my Kerbals.
Oh,
like, they're very important to me. These are very...
So you want to build a deck, or you want to try it out with the starter with some of the questionable
We'll try it out
choices?
with the starter, but after I get my foot wet, my feet wet,
okay.
we gotta get rid of some of these. We're definitely gonna be all like, alright, let's modernize our equipment, guys. I don't want to have, like, I'm going to drop a Pavlo, or what's it called, a Chinook helicopter and see some Roman sputum shields come out. Form up a phalanx, guys. Like, yeah, you're Pavlo. Like, okay, come on.
Oh, nice. You're in my friends list. Invite. That was some... They made this pretty seamless for... you should switch teams, unless you want to play red. We can play red if you want.
Starter deck.
Well, you have to switch team.
Oh, what?
Unless you want to be like Russian or Eastern Bloc or whatever. They have good equipment. Like, they have some pretty decent equipment.
No, we're gonna be UN. The real
Blue
UN.
4 starter deck.
Yep. Oh, that's the computer. Oh, thank God.
That's fair. What's up, noobs? Crush you with our 1980s Soviet battle group. Actually, we should probably do red 4 starter deck if we're doing...
Give him the starter decks.
Oh, you're choosing random?
No, I didn't.
What's your deck?
It says blue 4 starter deck.
Does it really?
On my screen.
Oh, okay. I think...
Does it update? I just toggled between ready and not ready.
Oh, your connection isn't great.
No, that's because I'm streaming. My connection to you isn't great.
I'm the host.
Do
you see the map? You see the map?
Yep. We're blue. We gotta push northeast.
This game mode is destruction, which means you should technically... That's kind of loud. I need to change that sound. Alright. So in this game mode, we want to get to 3,000 points.
Okay.
And apparently we have 10 minutes because I didn't change the settings.
Oh,
so it's
we can quit. We can quit if you want.
It's a short game. It's fine. We'll see. You got some Milliseconds there.
What am I? These are my dudes, huh?
So upper left-hand corner, you'll see a point total of 630.
Yeah, so I just spawn dudes now.
Yeah, you can spawn dudes. If you select air, it goes into your own little air support area.
Let's grab Abrams.
Oh shoot, I have Abrams too.
We got 2 now. All right.
Okay, so
and infantry support.
So for the map,
yeah.
If you notice, we have there's different pluses.
Let's get our helo. A little bit of air.
So the different plus signs give you how many command points you have, and command points let you pull troops in. You also get points equivalent to the amount of the thing that you destroyed. So if the AI destroys lots of our stuff, they kind of will have a big advantage. And if we destroy lots of their stuff, we'll have more points to pull things in. As you can sort of see, there's bridges and buildings in the middle. So it gets kind of bloody close quarters combat.
Okay.
Also, everything that you pull
How many
will come
points
in.
can I spend? Just tons of them now?